Hello guys, this is Krishna Adya and we studied about constants in our last session. Now let's see operators in PHP. Operators are used to perform some type of operations on variables or values. The values or variables on which the operation is being performed are called operands. Let's take an example. If we write a plus b, then in this example the variable a and variable b both are called as operand and plus is called as operator. Now let's see which group of operators are available in PHP. The first group is called the arithmetic operator. Next is assignment operator. The third is comparison operator. The fourth one is increment decrement operator. The fifth one is logical operator. The next is string operator. And the last is conditional operator. Now, what do you mean by arithmetic operator? The arithmetic operators are those which are used to perform the mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, etc. The operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division and modulo comes under arithmetic operator. Now let's take an example to perfectly understand what the arithmetic operator do. In this example, we have taken the variable a and assigned it the value 10. The next variable is b and assign it the value 20. Now the first operator is plus. It adds the values of variable a and variable b. The next one is minus. It subtracts the value of a and b. The next one is multiplication. It performs the multiplication between variable a and b. The next one is division. It performs the division operation between the variable a and b. And the last one is modulo. It performs the modulo operation between the variable a and variable b. Now, what's the difference between the division and modulo? The division gives us the quotient in our answer and the modulo gives us the remainder in our answer. Let's test this script. So over here our first answer is 30, that is of plus. The second answer is minus 10 because 10 minus 20 gives us minus 10. The third answer is 200 because 10 into 20 gives us 200. The third is 0.5 and when the 10 is divided by 20 we get the quotient 0.5 and the next is 10, that is modulo, that when 10 divided by 20 gives us the remainder 10. Now the next one is assignment operator. So what do you mean by assignment operator? Assignment operator use nothing, just assign the value of the right hand side to the variable of left hand side. Only one operator comes under the assignment operator, that is equal to. Let's take an example of assignment operator. In this example, I have taken the variable c which contains the result of a plus b, a minus b, a multiplied by b, a divided by b and a modulo b. So the variable c has assigned the value of a plus b, a minus b, a multiplied by b and so on. Let's test it. The same output will be generated, but the difference is the one variable is incremented and the value has been assigned to that variable. Now let's switch to another group of operator, that is comparison operator. The comparison operator is used to compare the value. The comparison operator contains equal, that is equals. The second is 3 times equal, that is known as identical. The next is not equal, or we can write it as like this. The next one is greater than, and the last one is less than. Now what this operator does, the first, that is 2 times equal, gives us equal, means if the value of variable a and variable b will be same, then it will return true. The second operator is 3 times equal, and that is known as identical operator. It returns true if the value of a and b are equal and they are of same type. The next one is not equal, means if the value of variable a and variable b is not equal, then it will return true. The next one is greater than. If the value of a is greater than b, then it will return true. And the last one is less than, that is if the value of a is less than b, then it will return true. Let's take an example of comparison operator. So if the value of a will be same as b, then it will return both are equal. If the value of a and b both are equal and both are equal in the data type, then it will return both are identically equal. If variable a and variable b are not equal, then it will return both are not equal. If the value of a is greater than b, then it will return a is greater than b. If the value of a is less than b, then it will return a is less than b. Now let's test it. So first is both are not identically equal. So this means that the value of a and b are not same and both are of same type, but the first condition is false, that a and b are not same, so it will return both are not identically equal. If both the value are same and both are of same type, then only it will return both are identically equal. Another is both are not equal. That is a and b are not equal, so it has written both are not equal. A is not greater than b and the else part is not there, so it will return nothing. And yes, a is less than b, the condition is true, so it has written a is less than b. Now let's switch to the another operator, that is increment decrement operator. Increment decrement operator contains 4 different situations, that is plus plus $a, another is $a plus plus, the next is minus minus $a, and last one is $a minus minus. So what's the difference between these 4 situations? The first contains plus plus $a, means this is called as pre-increment. This will first increment the value and then print. the next situation, that is $a++, this is called post increment. It will first print the value and then increment. The next one is $-$a, means this is known as pre-decrement. It will first decrement the value and then print the value. And the last one is post decrement. It will first print the value and then decrement it. Let's take an example. So here the variable a contains the value 10. The first echo statement contains ++$a. So this is pre-increment. It will first increment the value and then will print the value. So let's test it. It gives us the 11. First the value is incremented to 11 and then it is printed over here. Now let's see post increment. It will first print the value and then it will be incremented. So we receive here 10. Now let's see pre-decrement. It will first decrement the value and then print the answer. So we receive here 9. And the next and the last is post decrement. First the value will be printed and then it will decremented. So here in the result we receive 10 as it is. Now let's see another group of operator, that is logical operator. Logical operator contains two operators in it, that is AND and OR. If both the conditions are true, or we can say if all the conditions are true, then the AND operator will return true, else it will return false. In OR, if from all the conditions, if one condition is true, then OR will return true. If all the conditions are false, then OR will return false. Let's take an example. Over here, we have taken the three variables A, B and C and assigning the value 30, 20 and 10. So in the first, we have used over here AND. This represents the AND operator. If the value of A is greater than B and the value of A is greater than C, then it will return A is greater than B and C. And in the next situation, if A is greater than B or A is greater than C, then A is greater than either B or C. Let's test it. Okay. So first is A is greater than B and C. Yes, it is, because both the conditions has become true. A is greater than B. Yes, it is. 30 is greater than 20. And another condition is A is greater than C. That is, yes, 30 is greater than 10. So both the conditions has become true. So it has written that A is greater than B and C. So our next output is A is greater than either B or C. Over here there is OR operator, that are two pipelines. So A is greater than B. Yes, it is. 30 is greater than 20. And A is greater than C. Yes, it is. 30 is greater than 10. But the first condition is true. So it will return A is greater than B or C. If the condition over here is false, then also it will return A is greater than either B or C, because the first condition has been true. Let's test it. So over here I have changed the sign. As per this condition, A is less than C. No, it's not. 30 is greater than 10. But this will return the true statement because the first condition is satisfied. See. Now, the next operator is string operator. String operator contains only one operator, that is dot. The dot operator is used to concat the two strings. Let's take an example. Okay, so I have taken the variable a and assigned it the string first, and the another variable b and assign it the string second. When the dot operator is used, the variable a will be printed as first second. Let's test it. Over here we get the result first second, means the variable a contains the value a plus b, that is the string of variable a is concatenated with the variable b and the final output is printed in variable a. Now the another operator is conditional operator. The conditional operator contains the operator which has the syntax like this. The conditional operator works same as if else. If the condition is true, then the answer written after question mark will be printed, and if the condition is false, then the answer written after colon will be printed. Now let's take an example. Okay, variable a contains value 20 and variable b contains value 20. So now a is greater than b, question mark a and colon b. If the variable a is greater than variable b, then it will return variable a, else it will return the value of variable b. Now let's test it. Here we get 20. That means the first condition is false, that is 10 is not greater than 20, so the value of variable b is printed over here. This was the last group of operators in PHP, that was conditional operator. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel and keep watching. Thank you.